Let me take this time to welcome you to it. Once again, this is Let's Look at It once again with me, JT Tebehadi on Focus Media SA. And of course, a lot of the times we do take for granted the beautiful blessings that we have, just the gift of life and the gift to be alive. And the story that I'm sharing with you today is of a person that has shown me a thing or two about appreciating the beauty of life, but more than anything, the story of her victory. I'm talking about none other than Philela Ntitsolo. She calls herself Miss Piggy Pops. Let's look at it once again. So let me say this, try to say this right. Miss Piggy
Pops.
Miss Piggy Pops. So you saying it's coming from the Muppets? Why did you go for Miss Piggy Pops?
I used to be Miss Piggy Pops and Kermit. They used to be Miss Piggy Pops and Kermit.
So this is who I'm talking to.
And then now
right
I added Pops.
Oh yeah, and what about the pop? What was?
Because it was life here pop.
Okay.
Everything popping, beauty.
You have been like oozing that energy and that popping kudengeki like through and through. We talked the last time at length. How are things? I know this mind is still the same. Mm-hmm. Very broad, very wide from one year to another. How are the things where we are? What are the doctors saying?
From that time,
yes,
that was in October. I just finished a radiation.
Yes,
and I was in pain that time, like physical pain. But from then up to now, it was more of emotional. Like I've been dealing with my emotions now a lot.
Yes.
So I attended therapy.
Okay.
So which it has been helping. I was battling a lot with my emotions.
All right.
And been anger issues in J.
Okay.
Like I've got this anger in me, you know. So then I realized that okay, it's time for me to deal with the mental side of the journey.
Yes.
Remember, so there was like.
Did you decide that all by yourself, or is it an advice that you got for some
At that
other
time,
reason?
remember that time I said I wanted to deal with the treatment,
Yes.
like the physical treatment.
Yes.
And so my focus was more on finishing a treatment that time, like my surgeries, my chemo, my radiation, before I can tackle with the emotions.
All right.
Because bengazokwazi uzenza zonke at the same time.
I was just about to ask you that, to go to, like, you intentionally said, my emotions aside.
Yes. I remember I said last time I had to suppress all the emotions.
Was it easy, though?
It was not easy because there were days where I would feel like, okay, this is too much.
The thinking that I'm having, why I'm saying why I'm asking it was it easy? That seems like it was dangerous as well.
It was.
Did you talk to anybody about it?
That time?
Yes, especially that decision that I want to put my emotions away.
No, it was a decision I made because I knew I won't cope if ever I let the emotions take control, because the cancer is not only about your physical, it deals more with the emotions. Like
it deals
mentally,
with all of you.
Everything.
And it affects as well,
It
other people
affects
as well,
everything.
your
It
kids
affects
as well.
everyone around you.
Yes.
So that time I told myself, let me just suppress this emotion, deal with my physical treatment, finish it on time, and then later on I'll make time for the mental side of it. So by the time I finished my radiation, it was hard, and because I was in pain. People don't talk about the radiation this much, but it's an easy after chemo.
Is it? Okay.
Of which is easy at first, but when you have a reaction like I did, I'll show you pictures and videos of it, but It's not nice.
All right.
Those pictures are not nice. So you remembered my other video in that city. I'm in pain. My skin is
I
peeling
think you were in your
off.
car, right?
I was in my car, and
yes.
that time it was starting. I was in pain, but so now, after I finished the irradiation. September, October came, and I came here and had my nice photo shoot, and it was beautiful. It was my birthday month. Then it was November. Then it was Christmas. I was happy that I'm spending Christmas with my kids because at the beginning of the year, I thought I was gonna die.
Exactly my point. For the person who has never been there, when you're talking cancer, the mind for a person who's not been there, who has not even, so much even as, try to inquire and find out the information, what does this mean? One is already thinking, and I'm just going to put it out there, like you are 1 foot in the grave. Was that the fear that you were actually now facing death in the face?
At first, yes.
Did you actually verbalize it and actually
Yes,
say that now
I'm
this is
dying.
it?
I'm gonna die.
You talked to someone about that? About that fear of death in particular, besides just being sick and going through pain, the death itself?
No.
You didn't talk to anyone about it? Not the doctors, not the family?
Like you first ask if you are dying and
Yes.
when are you gonna die, of which it's a question no one can answer. Because even when you're at your final stages of something, no one can actually say, okay, tomorrow you are dying.
Yeah, yes.
So at that time, yes, I did ask her, like, how long do I have? And try to make up for it.
All right.
Like there were days where I would like take pictures, random pictures, like with my kids, laughing because I've got this thing. But what if I don't make it to December? To their next birthday or something.
That must be very difficult.
So those were the emotions that I wanted to just bury at that time because they were just gonna put me back. So, and then when you have those emotions, like those thinking, I co-write in it.
Yeah, it takes away from even the physical, because somehow the physical strength also is supplemented by the mental strength as well, the emotional strength, the will to survive, the will to make it. And that's actually going to bring me to the next question, Ogoti. The will to survive. Did you just say, okay, look at this and say, this is what it looks like? I'm just going to go about my business and I'll wait for it when it happens. What was your attitude?
I had to fight. I had to fight because if I don't, I had no plan at that time of what my kids' life is gonna be. In terms of I haven't prepared enough for them.
All right. If the kids were not there,
kids were not there, I'm not sure if I was gonna have that much strength.
Okay.
If my mom was not there, because every time I can't fail them.
Okay.
I have to do this for them.
All right.
So they were my source of strength, but also I also wanted to leave.
I know.
I'm not ready at all.
Okay.
Even when I was in pain, but I'm given this next
this last part of my
Yes.
life, I'm giving it my all.
Yeah, I'm giving it my all. Yes.
All right. Was that then the reason why? Because when we look at your social media, posts, you are actually appearing to be the happiest person on earth.
I was, it was keeping me saying that, like it was the only thing being dance on Donoabe.
Okay, all right.
And beside my kids, like I was doing it for me.
Oh yes. Okay.
Bending, like Liana, you take pictures, videos, and just talk about it. It was another way of a therapy for me.
All right.
Because at that time I was not attending therapy. I was just going on. like trusting God and praying about His strength and fighting for another day.
All right. And you've pulled a insanely good fight. Like, you fought like a bull to this point. You have had the difficult times, the down times and stuff, but you celebrated
Every
the
milestone.
victories as well, the milestones as well. And it's not only that you celebrate the milestones. There are these ladies that I always see around you when you do that. I remember one of the vivid videos and picture that I remember is when these ladies were outside a building that I don't know, and there were balloons there and stuff like that. Can you talk to us about that particular day? What was going on?
That day, it was my last day of chemo,
Oh, yes.
and they surprised me.
Oh, man.
So they organized themselves and with the balloons, because they know I like my hashtags were like pink, everything pink, and obviously cancer most times it's pink stuff. And they printed T-shirts, and yeah, normally on my on chemo days bendi phela, like but that last session of a chemo, it was different.
All right.
It was different because I knew I was not going back there.
Oh, yes.
So I knew it was my last one. Hence I said it also deals with your mental, like it's if it's
It's a sink or swim type of a situation, and if it doesn't win you, you win it.
Yes. So I knew this was my last chemo.
Okay.
I'm not coming back here ever again.
Ever again.
So after that, then my friend picked me up, Usibu, and Rafonoteta, like the moment you teta, nausea. So
Okay.
she didn't know what to do or
yes,
say.
I can imagine.
And then when I got home, and then I came with unqumo, and I didn't know why unqumo is endlini yami.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm not in a good space to talk to anyone, and I felt bad because she's here, and I don't know why she's coming to my house, because I won't be able to have a conversation or make her tea or something. So she said, no, don't worry, just sleep, and then I'll make myself tea. So I'm like, okay, sure, and then I slept.
All right.
And then I wake up and they are here wearing white T-shirts. I'm like, what's going on?
Okay.
Okay. And I come, put on your T-shirt. I'm like, Nandi, what? Okay. Put on this T-shirt. I think mine said pink survivor or something. But they had those hashtags as pink love, pink happiness,
Yes,
pink strength. I remember Gakwindla was saying pink strength, and it looks so cute on him.
Oh my God.
And then Mivu and my mom. So went downstairs. When I get downstairs, balapha and balloons, flowers. It was so beautiful.
I can imagine.
It was like it was so touching.
All right.
Like
And that is another thing that I actually want to talk about. I mean, it's, in the beginning you said something about putting your emotions aside and literally just neglecting your feelings, your actual feelings,
Yes.
and focusing on this thing. How important was that support, the friends' support and the family support for that kind of journey?
The friends, my family, my co-workers, my boss,
Yes.
like everyone, they excited to be part of my journey because they see
I know I
me.
was.
They see me and be
I know
like,
the family was.
I want to be part of this. Like, how are you doing? Is your last? I've got something for you. Like, come collect this. Pila, I want to meet you. I've got this for you. Like, they spoiled me so much. every time I
And
go
what's
for my next...
spoileka now?
Yo, I don't have been spoilers, so and I'm forever be grateful. And at work, they were so understanding, giving me time off, because most times abantu who go through that journey, they can't make it to work. Like, been off for like a week, and then when I come back, I'm still not okay. But the support they gave me, oh, it was beautiful.
Oh, it's actually sort of like cushioned the
So
whole journey.
yeah, some people they lose imisebenzi yabo when they
Do
deal
people
with...
actually lose themselves for that?
Yeah, because you are forever sick, and some companies, they can't stand those about forever sick, and then they need them, so they replace you. But some, they, like other ladies that I used to go to chemo with, they had to let me go. So because of, I am not grateful, Sean.
Oh man, big ups to your boss.
Big ups to my
big
boss.
ups to the boss. Who's your boss, by the way? No, I mean we have to appreciate, because okay, fine. Let's not think.
My boss is Dr.
Chimusoro.
Yes, he's the gynae in East London.
Oh yes.
And Dr. Spring.
Oh yes.
And then that time we were also with Dr. Somlota.
Okay.
So they were also my source of strength, because there were things they didn't understand. Then I'll go and ask them. That they will reassure me the medical side of things. And then if ever I have, like, I was blessed to be working there.
To be working there, yes, I can imagine. Yeah.
There are medical terminologies I always understand that if ever you are not in the medical center, you know. So, bona baby, nzashoba, if I have these side effects, what I can use, they will check up on me, buy me medication, bring medication to my house, like.
You were sorted.
I was sorted. Like, even the patients is there too. When they come for checkups, it's about spoiling me. Like, they are there with me. You know.
My word! Wow.
And yeah,
oh,
like
man.
I've made so many friends through umsebenzi wami.
Okay.
As well.
We can actually safely say that what was potentially supposed to be the most terrible and horrendous experience in your life has actually, turned around, has brought you the beauty, has actually showed you the beauty of what it is for people to just be human.
Yes.
More than anything, to be loving and to be caring, more than anything, and to actually become the strength, the extra strength that you need at that particular time. Big ups to everyone, the friends, the colleagues, the family, the boss. Yeah, we should give them
and the boyfriend.
And the boyfriend.
Yes. Let's not forget.
Oh, let's not forget the boyfriend. He didn't bail out on you.
No,
did he?
No, he did not.
So you were actually a personification of spoils on two legs.
Oh, too much.
Oh my
Too
word!
much.
Let's now talk about this now. When we place you, are you still fighting cancer? Are you somewhere in the center of cancer? Where are you in the scheme of things?
I used to say for now I'm fine, but my therapist said, don't you ever say that again, because you are inviting fear.
Yes,
and
that's
space,
doubt
so
right there.
And doubting yourself, but you are going to be fine, because you are fine. Now you're on remission now. So you must say it.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I'm on remission now.
Oh, yes.
So
and for those that don't understand what remission is, what is remission?
Remission is when you finish your treatment and there's no traces of cancer in your body.
That's where you are right now.
I am there.
It doesn't mean party hard, right?
No. But you must enjoy life.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
yes.
Yeah? That's the thing. Look, I really thank you so much. Number one, for allowing me to actually, intrude and impose into your life and really just order you that we have to do this. We have to keep these things going, because in the beginning, I remember the times when you really trying to break out of the hardship and bring the smile in the hardest of time. Sitting there looking at it, and I realized that just like you're dealing with something that I'll probably crumble under it.
At that time, ndangekakwazi uhlala like and answer questions, you know.
I know.
It was my first time. Like
I remember one of the
opening
things that used to happen. You would cry every 5 seconds.
Yes.
I mean, you were very, very emotional at that particular
Yeah.
time. And then there was that one space when you were speaking with a show host on True FM.
Yes.
After the call, there was something that was missing. Do you remember that?
I was not crying that time.
There was something that was missing, and you were saying that it seems as people do not understand what does it mean to go through this particular thing. Now, this is a chance. This is your time. Can you take me and the viewers at home, to a short schooling of what does it mean, what you have to go through as a person who had and I'm saying had intentionally. Yes, had as in
had
past. Had it. Can I say it again? Had.
Yes.
Can you school us through that? What are the kind of things that you think are important for people to sort of like understand, and so that we can also know how to deal with it? Because the biggest challenge for you was people who are like tiptoeing around you, not knowing what to do,
what to say,
and they would ask those silly questions and stuff like that, and you can't blame us. We try to find out, but we don't want to spoil the whole thing, yeah.
When you are first diagnosed, it's hard. It is hard to accept, because first of all, you don't know this disease, and you are bana. Every time you hear about it, abantu bayafa. So first you
as
have
if there's a tag that
yes,
says
it's
sentence.
like cancer, you die. Cancer, you die.
All right.
That's it. So you also don't know what to do, what to say, or what kind of support you want. Like, funa abantu bakutreat njani nawe, because you are also confused. And I remember, it was not nice to say this to my friend, to say she must stop sending me the Bible verses, because it felt like I'm dying. Like
I remember one of the things that you said was like, people should stop saying you are strong. You can't hear.
And when they say when you say you are weak, they must allow you to be weak at that time. It does not mean you are giving up. But with a support for someone, honestly speaking, they need money. They need vouchers at the pharmacies, Discam, wherever, because even when you getting your treatment with state, ayipheleli phayana, because you can't be going back to the state just because une mouth ulcers. You're funny something for your mouth ulcers, something that you can get at a pharmacy.
Yes.
Like get you those kind of vouchers, because you develop side effects from the treatment. And I remember there's this guy, is it Mhlobo?
Yes.
BK,
yes.
When azange leave the interview,
yes.
But I felt his pain, because I understand in Dobana. There are people about why you state. It does not end there. You still need money to support you, like money to buy things. As like it sometimes
things that seem to be cheap, but they're actually costly at the end of it.
Like I used to spend a lot of money on my vitamins, because they don't give you vitamins. They spend a lot of money on vitamins, and you need money to buy medication all the time.
And medication is not cheap.
It's not cheap.
No, it's not.
Like I used to spend about 1,000 something just for that package. For my drops, the Bendy's tartar and everything. So, it's a lot.
Yes.
It's a lot. But they should stop criticizing before they know back when they can do it real.
Yeah.
And families, they just need to be there to support, to make sure that isn't as that you used to do. they do it for you, like they help you with that, because you cannot be there physically sometimes. Like if you have kids, you cannot be there to take them to their appointments, to school or wherever, or to go buy things. Like if you are like a group of friends and offer to do like meal preps for them, like, okay, we'll send you meals today, you know. And then with co-workers, they also need to understand, Ndobana, you are no longer the same.
Yeah.
You are no longer the same.
And it's not by choice, by the way.
It's not by choice. Like Namkand is John.
Oh man.
And at that time I was like, you but when I look at my pictures now,
All right.
but if ever bendizixelele into yobana andikho mhlela xesha, I was not gonna make it.
Okay. In thing is so that I used to see when I was very young on television. I don't know where you were. I doubt. And there's this man who looked very heavy, and with a big sledgehammer he was going to bring down. On the wall there was the writing cancer. And so he went with his sledgehammer and was hitting hard on the wall. And when he was hitting on the wall, he was actually bringing down CER part. And what was left on the wall was CAN. And then at the end of that, he stood up with his sledgehammer and raised his hand, and the payoff line was, cancer can be beaten. You are in the best position to declare and proclaim that.
Give me that hammer.
Can cancer be beaten?
Give me that hammer.
All right.
Cancer can be beaten.
Yay! That's why it's at. Thank you so much, baby girl. Everything of the best. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
There you go. That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen.